Hello, I welcome you to another episode about hypermodeling. Today we are going to show how we can use the hypermodeling technique to implement a source code search engine. We are showing this code search by examples by showing an open Eclipse, and we see the class AVM ShareMapper, and it implements a ShareMapper and the initializing bean. And in traditional code search engines, we would go on and just search for it. As you can see, we are opening the Google Chromium search engine, and there we would type in the class name, and things like the parent class would have to put in via regular expressions. And we just text search, so we would type in extend ShareMapper to get all the children of ShareMapper, and we would additionally add the AVM ShareMapper to find this class. The problem thereby is we search mainly for text in documents and not for the real code structure. But there is a better way. We go to codesearch.hypermodeling.com, and there we get a complete search engine for code structure. It's just an alpha, we have it online, and there are bugs, and we have just one project in it, but it's thus for the example. Here we can just enter where the class extends or what it implements. We got the ShareMapper. We can select the package in which this supertype is defined. We can also select a developer from which has the code written. We can see here we have GK Spencer, the AVM ShareMapper, and we can enter all this information and use this structure to search for code. As a result of this search, the page reloads, and we can see that all the classes written by GK Spencer that extend ShareMapper are in the result set. We have the AVM ShareMapper, the home ShareMapper, and so on. So we can also add a string that is in the class name, and it's all what is occurring in code and where it is occurring in code, not just text in documents. We get the desired result set, and we can see the third column, and it's called style issues. We just integrated find bugs information where that detects style issues, and this is just an option that we can use style issues as a ranking in the future for source code search engines, or just when you get your results before you use the code, you can see the quality of the code, is it tested, and so on. But let's go on. We can press the reset button to reset the filter and to have it cleared, and then we can select the package wherein we want to search code. So like normal in every search engine, this functionality is available. We just have one project. If you test it, it's the org.alfresco project if you want to search code. We'll come up with more code later. And again, you can use code structure to search, like we just put in there the public service as annotation for the class, and we add the auditable annotation. We remove the add symbol, and we can search for code again and get all the classes that are named public service, and to have a more overviewable result, we add a string of the method name and search for it. We see that only methods that have the auditable annotation, the string in their name, and that are marked public service with an annotation are in the result set. However, we can go even further and add method parameters to the query. Like here, we just take string, and we can add the string as method parameter. Again, we can here select the package of the string parameter, but this isn't necessary in our case. So we click search for code, and here we go again. The result set has been discriminated more. We just get a few methods, but we want to also show you that we can also go into details, and therefore we use another method. So we use a method that is called getDomains with a set in its name. We just opened the method in the source code to show it to you. So here it's get domains, and we have a full implementation here. So we go on and we see collections.singleton is called from this, and we can use this method call to push it into the search function. Clearly, it works not only for types, it also works for objects. So we copy the collections type name, we copy the method name. We can also select the package where to the method calls go, and we search for the methods, and we get methods that call the collection type and its singleton method. We can see multiple results because multiple methods call this collection, and we can also exchange the called method names, and get allows user creation as called method name. This is also possible to just use a method name on its own. We could also use the class, so you can see it works for objects, it works for classes. Right now we only support the parameters and the method calls and the annotations once, but we will have multiple in the future. So it's totally based on data warehouse technology, where you can use multiple parameters at the same time. So the search is in general extendable. But let's go a bit into other stuff. When you want to consume a method, it's also interesting for you. Hey, maybe there is no method that takes my specific type, but that takes a super type. So we select the get account has expired method, and to demonstrate it with it. It has a noderef, and noderef is derived from entityRef and serializable. Maybe we want to have all types that are derived by entityRef. We can just select it in and clearly delete the old name, authentication service. And we see the method, it has a noderef, no entityRef at all. We fix the class name not to get too much result. We press search, and we get all the results that have a parameter that implements the entityRef. And here we go. So you see already a lot of is possible. We can also delete the method name to be search for similar methods that have also a parameter that is derived from entityRef, and we get plenty of more results. And you see really complex searches are possible. So we hope you get the idea what we mean with structural code search, and it's quite easy. We base it on data warehouse technology. We can also do reporting that we will show in another video soon. But what we really need is your feedback. We want your comments. What do you think about it? This can be structural code search, and we can add a lot of more multiple parameters, multiple method calls. We can extend it in every dimension. So tell us, what do you think about it? And altogether, you know, there's more about hypermodeling than meets the eye. Go to our website, get our Facebook fan, and stay tuned for next episodes.